There's this world called the Transkei that I have not been able to find the right words to describe its beauty. Have you ever seen a baby goat suckling her mother so close you could touch them outside your doorstep? Or schools upon schools of dolphins jumping out of the water in symphonic display? Hills and hills of soft grass. You can walk anywhere barefoot. Watch out for the baby acacia trees. Poo from all kinds of animals squishing between your toes. But that's okay, because you can wash your feet on the beach of the warm Indian Ocean. While you're there, might as well splash around with the dolphins. But don't go too far. Shark Point is not called Shark Point for no reason. You can hike to Coffee Bay and it'll only take 2 days. Don't forget your backpack and water. Shoes optional. There is no running water. The rain is caught from the sky. Beware of the bungee jumping spiders from the ceiling. A frog guards the bathroom door at night, and you have to ask him politely before you can enter. Fires rage upon the hills on misty nights or dew-drenched mornings. Oysters for hors d'oeuvres and crayfish for dinner. Sunsets with dolphins silhouetting the outline. Green, lush tree and shrub. Animal dung keeps the land fertile. Cows, pigs, goats, donkeys, sheep, cats, dogs, chickens. Your mouth will jump out your skull when you see all the unlawful activities happening on our busy beach down below. 1,000 trucks a day, 1 million loads of sand, building things all day, from hand to mouth to land. The rocks tell stories of where they've been and what fugitives are hiding in their caves and crevices. The fairy lands along the coast between water and earth. The elementals play. I see their dancing forest pathways. Little worlds the humans overlook. They exist everywhere. But some places show glimpses right into their fairy circle. And the naturally growing psilocybin mushrooms popping up in circular fashion on cow dung deposits are a great place to interact with the fae community on their own playground. The hills are alive with the sound of crashing waves and hundreds of wildly domesticated animals. Chirping, squawking, oinking, meowing, yapping, snapping, and of course, barking. Not much talking or traffic or pollution or trains clackety-clacketing. Controlled fires light up the hills and give the sky an eerie orange hue, and the sun looks like a red planet at sunset. The sensory overload experience here is something most people cannot begin to explain. Chasing goats to stop them from eating your plants and shitting everywhere. And when it rains, they congregate outside the kitchen door under shelter. And if you don't chase them, they will leave mountains of manure for you to deal with upon waking. If you want to go hang out with the mer people, go to the beach and sit on a high rock, a splash away, and you can see the rainbows bouncing off the rocks and into the deep Carillion blue ocean, illuminating the castles below. If you want a closer look and catch dinner at the same time, you can go spear fishing and carry a big bleeding fish through shark-infested waters. Terror, Tories. If you're not awake, after a near-death experience like that, then you need meds. Unfortunately, the meds grown in these hills make you chilled, not really awake, especially when you're a lightweight. The locals here can chillum you under the table. Your lungs better be prepared. Do some lung lengthening exercises, like go spearfishing 600 meters down, catch a fish and bring it up, set it on the braai and smoke a boom. If you're not so into fighting sharks for dinner on your relaxing holiday, when the tide is right, you will find pools to swim in among the rock formations, splashing against the green hills and forests, juxtaposing your perception of reality. This place is so magical, Mother Gaia gave birth herself here. She gave birth to herself here. You can see it in the rocks' faces, hear it in the bird song. The loud, joyous boom of the waves slapping their bodies against the wave-patterned rocks. Come to paradise. Mashomani's Tsweleni village, Mpondo Beach, Transkei. Bliss on steroids.